So if your hair is already growing pretty well, imagine how much more it can do when you are incorporating these other practices and techniques on a regular basis. And if your hair is kind of stunted, this can definitely give it the kickstart and the reset that it needs. Hey girlfriends, welcome to another Curly Chemistry video. I'm so glad you are here because today we are talking about 3 daily habits that are slowly sabotaging your hair growth efforts. And a lot of times we are doing the right things, but we're just missing a few pieces to the puzzle to get us to the results that we're really looking for. So I'm going to break that down in this video. You guys know I don't waste any time. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, number 1. Now I mentioned this really briefly on a recent live that we did, but one of the daily habits sabotaging your hair growth efforts is neglecting your anagen phase, meaning not taking advantage of your anagen phase. And for those who may not be familiar with this term, you know, we have a hair growth cycle, and the anagen cycle is the active hair growth cycle. That is the time that our hair is actually growing out of our scalp, and we're seeing we're feeling the new growth, right? And I always say that you really want to take advantage of this cycle because it's only for a certain amount of time before our hair goes into the resting and eventually the shedding phase. So here's my advice to you. In your anagen cycle, and about 80 to 85% of your hair right now is currently in the anagen cycle. So it's going on as we speak, okay? So here is my recommendation. In your anagen cycle, you need to be taking advantage of it by doing scalp massages. It's literally one of the easiest and best way to promote hair growth consistently. With the scalp massaging, you are literally stimulating the blood flow to the follicles. And your follicles need oxygen and they need nutrients in order for them to grow naturally. The second thing I want to point out is take advantage of scalp health. And scalp health is trending right now. It's not going anywhere. Scalp health, scalp care, whatever you want to call it. So next to scalp massages, you know, if your scalp is dry, get a good scalp serum. If you deal with product buildup, get a good scalp exfoliator. You know, really focus on having a clean, well-balanced scalp. Of course, my favorite products are below in the description box, so definitely check it out if you're looking for recommendations. But the whole point of the whole scalp care and just the scalp massages and everything is really giving your hair, or your scalp, I should say, the foundation to thrive and to grow, especially in this anagen cycle. Okay, the second daily habit that is sabotaging our hair growth is not drinking enough water or having a well-balanced diet. I've been guilty of this because sometimes it's hard to be consistent in this area, but water is amazing for our body and our hair, and we hear that all the time, but here's the real reason why. Water does also assist when it comes to transferring nutrients and vitamins to our scalp to help promote hair growth. Water is also involved in the cell regeneration process, especially when it comes to new cells being developed within our scalp. On top of that, water is essential for our skin and the hydration of our skin, and that skin also includes our scalp as well. So it all comes back to the scalp because, once again, a healthy scalp is the foundation for healthy hair. Number 2, the foods that we eat. Okay, you guys know iron-rich foods, spinach, lean meats, omega-3, salmon, all of these nutrients are needed for our hair to thrive. Unfortunately, the processed food, the sugar food, the fried foods is not going to help. And actually, I mentioned before how alopecia is tied to inflammation, and a lot of times inflammation is tied to sugar. So it's almost like a ripple effect. So I will just say this, I know it's gonna be a journey, but I kid you not, if you just start drinking more water and start eating properly, and that could be little small things, you're gonna see a huge difference. And a lot of times it doesn't take long at all for these small changes to start taking effect within our body and also our hair as well. Okay, number 3, last but not least, maybe a little controversial because I've seen some women kind of disagree with me, which is completely fine. But the third thing I want to say is neglecting your ends in the area of trimming. I recommend getting trims at least 6 to 8 weeks. You can even go as long as 12 weeks, but it really depends on your hair. But either way, always do the search and destroy method. And this is when you are just styling your hair, combing your hair, occasionally just look at your ends and just kind of monitor how they look. You see any split ends, just go ahead and cut them. You see any fairy knots, go ahead and cut them things, okay? All right, girlfriends, hope you have enjoyed this video. Once again, I really just wanted to keep it really simple and short, but if you do want me to expound on any of these three, please let me know and I can make a separate video going more in depth about each of these topics. So just let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please be sure to like this video, and to stay in the loop for more curly chemistry content, hit the subscribe button, join the curly chemistry community, and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop for more curly chemistry content. Of course, I do have a question for you. My question is this: what is one habit that you used to do to your hair that you realized was not helping your hair? You know, one thing I can say that I used to do that was not helping my hair was, I would say washing my hair once a month. That was like, for me, my scalp was like, girl, now you know, that has so much build up. It was not helping me at all. So I would say that was my number one. And number two was waiting too long to moisturize my hair. I was experiencing so much breakage because I wasn't moisturizing my hair consistently. So that's my two. That's my two. So I'm curious to hear from you. What is like one habit that you learned that, oh my gosh, this is not helping me at all? Whatever it is, comment below, and I cannot wait to see your responses. For more curly chemistry resources, check out the practical solutions for natural hair. In this guide up here, I literally break down solutions for common hair challenges such as split ends, breakage, hair loss, dry scalp, dry hair, all of the things all in one guide. So definitely check it out. I'll put the link below in the description box for more information. If you're ready to sign up for one-on-one hair care coaching to connect with me one-on-one, I would love to chat with you about your hair, where I can create a customized hair care plan for you, including a 30-minute video call to connect one-on-one. For more info about that, check out the link below as well in the description box. If you're ready to start your own hair care line, no matter where you are in the world, I would love to connect with you one-on-one to give you the steps to success to create a profitable hair care line, even in this competitive market, okay? So for more information about that, check out the link below in the description box. All right, guys, I love you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.